A legal bomb just dropped on Donald Trump. 23 states, that is nearly half the country, have just filed a massive lawsuit against the Trump administration. The reason? He is letting 42 million Americans lose food stamps that they are entitled to. Here's what's happening right now. We are on day, I believe it's 28 of the government shutdown. And on November 1st, that's Saturday, SNAP benefits are set to expire. SNAP is food stamps. 42 million Americans, 1 in 8 people in this country, are about to lose a program that helps them access one of the most basic needs there is, food. So 23 state attorneys general and 3 governors have just said enough. And they are suing the Trump administration because the USDA has the money to keep feeding people. $6 billion are there in contingency funds. This has never happened before. It didn't happen during the shutdown during Donald Trump's first term. It has not happened during any shutdown. Trump is breaking new ground in cruelty here. And this is where it starts to get bonkers. The USDA published a plan back at the end of September, acknowledging Congress's intent to keep SNAP benefits running through the shutdown. And then there were weeks of silence. And then the announcement came, no, SNAP is getting suspended indefinitely. And their excuse is that they might need that $6 billion for a hurricane, a tornado, or another natural disaster. So 42 million Americans are facing hunger, but that's not enough of an emergency to use the $6 billion or part of it. But a hypothetical natural disaster, which might happen, becomes the reason not to spend that money on making sure people have enough to eat. And maybe the most insulting part of this entire thing, the Department of Agriculture's website has this big message, as do many departments right now, blaming Democrats, saying the well has run dry and it is the fault of the Democratic Party. The truth is, Republicans control everything, White House, House, and Senate, and the well hasn't run dry. There are $6 billion sitting there, but Trump won't use it to feed people. Now, the lawsuit says that the USDA has a legal responsibility to use that money, that these are not optional benefits. These are mandatory. This is a program that keeps Americans alive. The money exists. The mandate from Congress exists. There's no legal reason. There's no substantive reason to hold back the money. But the USDA is refusing and blaming Democrats on their website. Now, here's something fascinating. If you look at which states are suing here, some of these are traditionally red states. Pennsylvania, a swing state, which voted for Trump in 2024, is right there in the lawsuit. Now, of course, Pennsylvania's governor is Josh Shapiro, a Democrat. But what this proves is that, once again, Republicans hurt their own constituency over and over again. And then these folks will keep voting for them and blaming Democrats. And crazy doesn't even start to describe it. Trump voters in red states are also going to lose food assistance because of Trump's policies. And they still blame Biden or Democrats or even, in some cases, Barack Obama. Now, meanwhile, what's Trump been up to? He's been in Asia trying to kiss up to whoever he can kiss up to, being led around completely disoriented. We'll get to that later. Building a $300 million ballroom at the White House after demolishing parts of the East Wing. And then now all of a sudden, Republicans have a new report about not hunger, about Biden's use of the auto pen on day 20, whatever, of the government shutdown. So this is tragically, there's a huge human cost, 42 million people. That includes families, kids, elderly people, veterans, working people. Their benefits disappear on November 1st. This is not a funding problem. It's simply a choice. Now, if Trump wants to be seen as a hero, and we know he does, Trump's concerned with, do people like me, legacy, etc., he could solve this right now. He could come out and in a profile of courage, he could say, I am directing the USDA to fund food stamps in November with the $6 billion like they are supposed to. Under my presidency, no one will go hungry. And he could do that, right? One signature, one directive, problem solved. But he's not going to do it because it's not about solving problems. He wants to punish people and blame his enemies and try to use it for his political advantage. Will he be able to get away with it? Well, that's the question. That's the question. Blame in American politics is a fickle thing, and it often goes to the wrong people. And we've got 42 million Americans who need food, and they're hoarding the $6 billion, blaming Democrats, and spending uncontrollably on Donald Trump's vanity projects. So let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Send me an email, info@davidpakman.com. Trump and this administration are counting on you not paying attention to the fact that he's choosing a luxury ballroom over feeding Americans. And I know it's not literally the same money. He says it's donors for the ballroom. But the point is, if we stand back, government shut down, ballroom being built, Trump traveling to Asia, now he's on his way back, and 42 million aren't going to get what is on average just a couple $100 in food assistance. Disgusting, immoral, and optional. A lot of people think identity theft is something that only happens when someone hacks into your account, but the truth is that it usually starts with your personal information being posted online by data brokers where anybody can find it. Our sponsor, Incogni, is a service that helps protect your privacy by forcing the data brokers to delete your information. This includes your name, address, phone number, even sensitive things like property records or your political affiliation. And now with their custom removals feature included in the unlimited plan, you're not limited to just the list of 250 plus brokers they work with by default. If you find any site exposing any of your private information, even one they've never seen before, you can send a link and Incogni's team will work to get that removed. This is serious protection for you and your family against identity theft, against fraud, doxing, harassment, and Incogni's data removal process is the only one independently verified by Deloitte. Get 60% off an annual plan when you visit incogni.com/Pakman and use the code Pakman. The link is in the description.